You wouldn't know it by looking at her, but Sindy Hooper is a cancer survivor. More specifically, she is a pancreatic cancer survivor. This mother of two in her early 50s has always been a very healthy person. She loves to run and bike, and while training for the Canadian Ironman, she noticed something was wrong.
The very beginning of January, I went for a run that should have been an easy run. It was about 15 kilometers, but I had to keep stopping. And then when I got home, I was extremely tired and went to sleep for a couple hours, which again is very unusual for me. And the next morning, I woke up and my eyes were jaundiced. My husband, being a physician, knew that this was obviously a problem, and he thought I might have gallstones. So he arranged blood work and an ultrasound at the Civic, and we went in and had those tests done. So I was laying on the ultrasound table and was told that I had a metastatic pancreatic cancer, and it was just complete shock, disbelief. I was in the best shape of my life. I had no family history of cancer whatsoever, very few signs and symptoms, and it just came out of nowhere. It was devastating and unbelievable, and I think it literally took a week for it actually to sink in and realize what was happening.
Soon after, Sindy had surgery, followed by chemotherapy and radiation. Pancreatic cancer is the fourth leading cause of cancer-related deaths in Canada. While Sindy was recovering, she tried to stay positive, and while there were some dark days, she found that getting out and being active helped in her recovery.
During chemotherapy and radiation, I just felt horrible, very, very tired, nauseous. And sitting around the house it just magnifies that. Everybody else is out doing their thing, my husband's at work, my kids are out doing their thing, and you're sitting in the house just feeling horrible. So, if I'd go out and do a swim or a bike or a run, although it was very, very slow, it made me feel a lot better. Just getting outside, getting in the fresh air, being active, and feeling more like myself as opposed to somebody that was going through cancer therapy made a huge difference for me.
Sindy is very good at turning a negative into a positive. She has become a strong leader at creating awareness for pancreatic cancer. And on Marathon Sunday, she will be leading a group of 128 people as they run the marathon and raise money for a great cause.
Well, living with a cancer like pancreatic cancer, it's hard to be hopeful of having a nice extended life. Last spring, I had the good fortune of meeting Dr. John Bell, who is a senior scientist and researcher at the Ottawa Hospital, and he is developing viruses that will hopefully one day kill cancer, even really tough cancers like pancreatic cancer. So after I met him, it gave me the idea that I'd like to try to raise some money for his research. And so I had the idea of running the Ottawa Marathon and trying to recruit 100 people to run it with me. And our goal would be to raise awareness of pancreatic cancer and to raise $50,000 for his research.
Sindy still has CT scans every 6 months to see if the cancer has returned, and so far, so good. She is running the marathon with the hopes of qualifying for the Boston Marathon. She is running to show that cancer can be beaten and to inspire others along her journey.
We have a lot of people on our team that this is going to be their first marathon, and some of those people doing their first marathon actually weren't runners before either. So this is going to be a huge accomplishment for, a lot of people on the team. We have a lot of other people also trying to qualify for Boston. So I think what I'm looking forward to the most is seeing everybody else on the team come in and achieving their accomplishments, because that's going to be really special to see.